You and me both.
GalaxyCon. I shit you not.
I'm gonna do this.
Being a picture with William Shatner is 150.
How is he still alive?
Because he's William Shatner.
I
Feel about the power of today love and fitting out for himself because he literally admitted.
hey, if I'm getting paid $150 a picture, I'm kicking till I'm 1,000. I'll tell you right now. Hey everybody, so we'll go ahead and get things started. If you're new joining us, my name is West. We are unfortunately missing Sophia St. James, who is usually the person hosting these things. She is our chair, so I'm stepping in to help her. We have a very low-key meeting today. There's not a ton to go over. Biggest things we want to touch on are some of our upcoming events. So as y'all know, the election is very, very close. I think August 1st is our 100 days away marker. July 26th, even closer. Damn. Darn. So that is very, very close. So one thing we really want to focus in on is helping get people registered to vote, letting people know that they can vote. Obviously, one of the big things we've been pushing has been information about the upcoming GOP runoff, which, if you have not voted in a Democratic primary this year, you are eligible to vote to find out who the next next GOP Senate candidate will be. I don't know that applies to anybody in here, but if so, please, we do recommend go vote in that primary if possible, just to identify, the best possible option. Of course, we are also supporting officially Annie Andrews. She is the Democratic candidate and will be running in November. We are all very excited to vote for her. But just want to make sure that's on everybody's radar. Make sure if people have not voted, they are informed if you know anybody in your personal life. We are going to be doing some work with other organizations to get some voter drives out there, hopefully get people to polling centers on election day. That's a huge initiative we're trying to really kind of kick off and get started. We've been contacted, I was contacted, Sophia's been contacted by different orgs, and we're trying to figure out what that looks like because I don't want to put a bunch of people in my car because it is trash to the max, but we can do it. It does have AC. Next thing, August 8th, I believe, we do have a town hall with Zion Khalifa. Is it August 18th? Am I getting the date wrong? But I'm close. It's either 8th or the 18th, and it'll be clarified shortly. That is going to be run by us. We're very, very excited for it. It is going to be live streamed as well. August 18th at 6:30 p.m. I'm going to say that I'm right. August 18th, at 6:30 p.m., we'll be hosting a town hall for Zion Khalifa, and it is located somewhere, and I've forgotten.
It will probably be at the SCEA.
It'll be at the SCEA Center at address to be provided, because I forgot. It's in West Columbia, though, so that narrows it down. It's going to be a great time, a great way for you to engage with one of the most important representative races in South Carolina right now. I would say probably, in my opinion, it is the most important. It's going up against Alan Wilson. Or am I backwards? Joe Wilson. Oh, the Wilson brothers always confuse me. I know they're not actually brothers. That was a joke. Okay. So it is very important. It is also very interesting because for the first time ever, we will have two candidates from the Democratic Party running against both Wilsons simultaneously, both of which are young Democrats of the Central Midlands, so props to us. Jermaine Johnson obviously running against Alan Wilson for governor, Zion Khalifa running against Joe Wilson for House District 2. So very excited to represent both of them and to let them directly contact voters and people here. Like I said, this is usually the more laid-back meeting, so I'm not going to belabor anything. I'm going to get right into chair reports. Yeah, that sounds right. Who wants to go first? Because pretty much everyone here is a chair. All right, we'll put Tim up first.
Like this? Yeah. All right. So basically, the funds have not changed since then, so it's probably still the same at where we had down from the last meeting. The only thing is I'm waiting for a call back from Mr. Schobert for trying to scout the state fair regarding, passing out. I'm gonna start designing the QR codes and try and do my magic on that so I can do that.
You would think we could partner with Annie Andrews because she has money.
For
The booth.
Does she have a booth?
Well, she's always at like different things. She was at Outfest with the booth.
so we went down that road like 100 times. It's just for the sake of money because it was like $1,600. I don't want to bring it out there. We're just gonna stick with Plan B because it's the same thing. All I'm doing is, yeah. The fair booth was like 1,600.
Tim looked into it like pretty heavily. Just to be transparent, Tim looked into it pretty heavily.
Yeah.
The biggest issue we ran into, and he was struggling with, understandably, is state doesn't want to do it and partner with us. We theoretically could afford it. The issue is you have to have someone manning the booth at all hours of the day, all during the state fair run, which is like a Saturday to Sunday. It's
Yeah.
like, Saturday one week all the way through. Sorry, Friday one week all the way to the following Sunday.
Yeah.
And we got jobs, we got obligations.
Yes.
We can't commit.
So basically, my plan, I altered it to where we'll just do the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and be either at the gate or seated around the fair, passing out like a composite, what they had at the state convention with all the different candidates. Each candidate has a QR code plus a bigger one for the young Dems. So if they want to donate to us directly, we do that. I just gotta figure that all out and get it all put out there. That's graphic design is slightly out of my element, but I can work that magic. The only thing is I am still calling for different venues for second meetings. I gotta call All Good Books because I am brainstorming something, but I am not ready to say that just yet. It's gonna be like a forum sort of deal, not election oriented, more of where we are at the party, and if we can get a candidate to sit down and be kind of like a South by Southwest sort of deal, where we can just sit down and talk about a particular topic in the party, like affordability, like gay rights, etc., and just get everybody's take on that,
Yeah.
and hopefully.
Have you seen what Jermaine did with the Municipal Association?
I glanced it. I was on my way to work on that.
That situation was awesome. Like he actually is about to put out a red state plan. And it's like
I heard something about something like that.
rural economic development plan. That's why.
Because I know I've been watching something that Governor Cooper is trying to think about doing. Because Cooper is doing something like that in North Carolina.
Yeah.
When was the next finance meeting you were talking about?
Yeah.
You had something else set up.
It is the 28th. I'm just shifting it to 7:45 instead of 6, only because I got a work shenanigan to go to. But other than that, it's going to be, I'll have more touched up on that, finances, and punch out some fundraising ideas. Particularly, like I said, we can do like a mini South by Southwest forum with different topics. Send them down. Lord knows if we can get a candidate, send them down and see where their actual thing lies and open it up for people. Charge them if they come in, charge them for a question, etc. Something like that. I'm just spitballing, but I am going to think it through while I go to Raleigh.
I'm always happy taking people's money.
Thank you. What? I'm sorry, Mike. What happened?
No, I was curious how this would be different from like other forums.
What I want to do is basically, it'll be more like down to earth, just more like All Good Books, that little site format sort of deal. It doesn't have to be something with the full press or anything like that. If we can get it on camera, so we can stream it on our website, that will make us get views. But it's just gonna be more of a down to earth, kind of a Zoran Mamdani like style sort of deal where they are going to talk man to man, one on one sort of deal, and get their personal, no BS answers on there. And I will charge them $5 to get into the door, and if they really want to ask a question, charge them then. Charge them
Do
again.
we have a plan for how we're gonna advertise this?
To be honest, I am spitballing this up, bouncing. I'm going to think hard on it while I drive to Raleigh. That way I can do that. But the main thing is just to at least get the QR code set up on the main profile and definitely back. But I will definitely bring it back up at finance on the 28th if you want to step in.
Okay.
Awesome. 7:45.
I can't commit to anything, but
Cool.
yeah, that sounds good.
All right, cool. Love to hear it. Next up is the only other like committee head here, Christine. I just realized that. Yeah, you need to go for. Well, I actually, yeah, you really do because I want to shout out socials and how like they've been going. So.
Yeah.
They've been going really good.
Do I hold it this way?
However you want, just make sure the pop filter is facing you, and I would step slightly to your right so that you're not blocked by the chat.
Beautiful. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Christine, and if you do know me, name's still Christine. I am currently co-chair of our PR, like Public Relations Committee, along with the wonderful Josie Russell, who is not here tonight. Coolest Russell, I'm sorry, West. I just wanted to give a shout out that we are currently working on updating how we do our socials. We're currently working on a schedule that Josie made, which has been very wonderful. We've been trying to post consistently every day, if it's not multiple times a day, at least once a day, looking at our peak hours on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, trying to post at the best times to reach good amounts of people. We're looking at highlighting candidates every Friday. So we're going to be reaching out to candidates in our area, asking them like our Friday 5, getting information from them, a little bit of political, a little bit of just regular information. We're also looking at some events coming up. We're looking at getting started back on trivia. We did it for like 2 weeks, but then I was having some car issues. We kind of shut that down. So we're going to be looking at starting back at trivia, whether it's at Market on Main or maybe some other areas. And we're just looking at planning some other events. I know some things were brought up during our socials meeting a while back. I know Michael, other Michael, not you, Michael, sorry, brought up some good venues for events, and we also want to help brainstorm with venues for meetings as well. So that's pretty much what I have to update. Thank you so much.
Is the car stuff situated?
Yes.
So to piggyback off of what Christine was saying, if you have a chance, please take a look at our socials. For the first time since I've been here, that's fine. They are really being used consistently to do a lot of good. A lot of what we've been focusing on is dedicating certain topics to certain days. So education is certain days, making fun of Republicans is most days, and that has been helping out a lot. We actually, for the first time ever, got a ton of Republican bots on our latest post. Huge. No, absolutely. I think it's so fun. So we are becoming micro-fluencers. Emphasis on micro, less on fluencer, but it's really cool. If anyone sees me going goblin mode when I'm responding to people, just know that that is me late at night when I'm angry and not me most of the time. I promise I'm... And of course, it's never through the YDCM Facebook. I was banned. So I now only respond through my personal. If you're curious, we have all the different social medias accessible, including one I've never heard of, which is like Meat Critic or something. I've never seen that logo in my life. Meetup, sorry, same thing. I'm trying to get our TikTok up and running. We've got some cool stuff coming in the pipe. I still need to go through and edit and actually post there. But we've got a couple bangers out there, usually from when we're at protests. But we're trying to get a little bit more going on. If anyone is really into short form content, knows anything about it, please, please, please let them know so I can stop doing any of it. Greatly appreciated. With that, can I get a motion about the minutes of last week?
Motion to approve the minutes.
We can do it out of order too, because
And
I hear a motion.
and I think that should be approved.
Do I hear a second?
I'll
Actually,
second.
no.
I want to object because I want to make sure.
Actually, you know what? Then I object as well.
Okay, so
Okay, never mind.
I'm writing you up on my
What
Twitter
happens if
com,
we
actually.
don't accept less?
literally the government comes in and shuts our ass down. I don't know if you saw what happened to Lindsay, but that's because he didn't approve the minutes. So, joking. We're talking about a different Lindsay. Yeah. No, that's a Lindsay we've never heard of. It's a different Lindsay. You've never heard of them.
I just sent the minutes to the from the last meeting
Cool.
announcements chat.
Tim, now that you have the minutes in hand, do you still want to make the motion?
I will.
Actually, there already is a motion in a second. I withdraw my objection.
Okay.
Also withdraw.
Well, yeah, we're not moving to table. Someone make this motion.
I'll move to table that.
So,
I'll motion.
Yep.
okay, Christine motions to approve the minutes. Do I hear a second?
Wait, no.
Second.
I moved to table it.
No. Okay.
Whatever.
Can we just fucking approve? Can we just do the stupid thing we have to do every meeting for some reason? I mean, super cool thing, and I love Robert's rules. So motion, I heard a second from Tim and Austin. We can note both. Let's do this. All in favor of approving last week's minutes, say aye. All opposed, say nay.
No.
All right. Well, and anybody abstaining, please don't speak. In my opinion, the ayes have it. So the motion, the notes are approved or whatever. Anything else we need to talk about before we go?
Actually, there are a few things. One.
Do you want to talk into the?
Hang on.
Just gonna turn it around.
Oh, okay. I felt bad because I was like, we want
That's
Austin
fine,
to
I-
come too.
Oh, hi. Ooh, God. Hi, everyone. Austin Jackson here. All right. So like I said, first of all, Richland County. Oh, Jesus.
Make sure the pop filter faces you also.
Hang on. I'm trying to. Yeah, because I think I have all this on the calendar. So the Richland Party. Sorry. Oh, so the Council of Black Democrats Sunday dinner is going to be on Sunday, August 9th. It's going to be at the fairgrounds. They're going to stop. Selling tickets on the 27th. So if y'all want tickets, please get them soon. I think they're still $75.
And what is it? Can you tell us a little more about it?
It is the annual fundraiser for what used to be SEDP's Black Caucus. They're now called the Council of Black Democrats.
Okay.
So speaking of fundraisers, our sister chapter in Sumter, Lee, and Clarendon counties are also going to have a gala on Friday night. Those tickets are $100. It's going to be at the Bishopville. It's going to be at the Bishopville Opera House.
Bishopville?
Yes.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. But please continue.
How
Tim, this does not sound like
how-
you
how-
understand
how-
this, Mike.
Please continue.
Yep.
It is not
Yep.
Tim time.
So past that, there are two conferences happening on the weekend of the 22nd. So as Jeremy knows, I believe the South Carolina Democratic Party is having the Sprat Issues Conference in Florence
August 21st.
on August 20.
I think it's a Saturday.
August 22nd.
Is that the Saturday?
On August 22nd. I think because it's Florence. I'm going to assume it's either going to be at Francis Marion University or Wilson High School.
We don't know yet.
They don't know yet.
Can I ask what because I'm not familiar with the conference. What does it is? You said it's an ideas conference.
So
Issues
it's
conference?
basically like a hurrah like type thing.
Yeah.
To get like candidates and different players in the Democratic Party to get them kind of like excited about talking about the issues
Yeah, it's
that we need to
It's like
be cohesive on and run on and also
it's like Coachella but for South Carolina
Will
politics.
people be well dressed?
It'll be
Not necessarily.
as dressed as people would be for a state convention.
Okay, great. You popping up in the white suit again?
I don't know.
Are you
Pro-
popping up in the
pro-
white
pro-
suit again, though?
Probably not for the issues conference.
But they did say that there was going to be like a speaker that was you want to be there.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
what is
and
it? I'm sorry.
and then there. And then there is another conference that's being hosted by the board of the Southern Region of YDA. They are holding their conference. So they're holding their conference, which is going to be which is basically going to be similar to the Issues Conference. It's going to run a lot like a YDA meeting, except there's not going to be any business. That meeting is going to be that same weekend in Louisville, Kentucky.
Skip?
Well,
But,
What was the first
but,
one again?
Florence. And then I think the Georgia Young Dems are also going to have their convention the weekend before in Columbus, Georgia.
oh wow.
So like I said, that's
Talk about Lexington NAACP.
the Lexington Freedom Fund. So that's what on the I don't have my calendar.
August 7th?
So
No, that Friday. No, is it that Friday?
Yeah, August 7th is a Friday.
Yeah, that Friday.
Okay, so-
we have somebody in the chat that's asking, can other people watching hear the room? We may just need to, if we're explaining the conferences, have them in the mic. Because you did explain the Sprite
Yeah.
issues one.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
But we don't.
But for
We
next
can
time,
move
for
on.
next
We
time,
can
for
move
next
on.
time, for
Yeah,
next time.
Lexington.
I have somebody in the chat.
Yeah, and then Lexington will have their regular meeting on August 17th.
Yeah.
Their meetings are usually at the Lexington County Library or on Allen Street.
We're
And
trying
Lex-
to get Deshaun Blaine to come.
In Lexington, they're gonna try to get Deshaun Blanding, who is our nominee for Commissioner of Agriculture. The Richland County Democratic Party will also have a breakfast on August 22nd.
It's a breakfast. At breakfast.
How is it? Oh my God!
Oh my God.
It's the same day as the Issues Conference.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
I thought he said it was the 21st, that Friday.
Well, what time is the breakfast and
All
what
I
time
gotta
does
do
the day
is
start?
spruce up my teleporter and I'll be.
You know, to be fair, this is better than when the breakfast was at like 6 p.m.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
yeah,
like.
yes, sir.
What time?
Yeah,
is it?
yes, yes, so if the RCTV breakfast, I believe it's going to be at like 10 a. It's going to be at like 10 a.m. that day, 10 a.m. that morning.
Yeah.
So that I need to talk to Valerie about
And
that
what
one.
time- I mean, where is it at?
It's going to be at the Crane Creek Community Center off Fairfield Road.
What's y'all cooking?
Like normal breakfast stuff.
Well, like, I thought you
Sometimes they had like this. They had like a good spread last time. It was like
Yeah.
different biscuits, fruit.
And then finally, the Richland County Democratic Party will have our third quarter meeting on September 2nd. Those meetings are usually at 6 p.m.
We're gonna talk about the 100-day kickoff on Sunday.
And just to bring it back full circle, the 100-day out. The State Democratic Party's 100-day out virtual kickoff will be on July 26th at 5 p.m.
Okay, heck yeah.
Jermaine Johnson, who is our candidate for governor, Annie Andrews, our nominee for Senate, and some of our other statewide and state house candidates will also be speaking. I think they'll roll out the coordinated campaign. They'll say who they've hired so far for it and everything. So we hope to see y'all there. And Wes.
I just signed up on Mobile Live.
Rock on. So, a lot of cool shit coming up. Stuff coming up. Very excited for it. It's going to be awesome. This is kind of, if I describe it, like the calm before the storm-ish. We just came out of primaries, so right now there is still like door knocking and campaign fundraising and stuff like that for our candidates. But it really kicks up once that 100 days comes around. You're going to see people spam phone calling you more than they already are, spam phone texting you more than they already are. As they should. It's really good. I love it. But it's going to be fun. So very excited. We'll be kicking things off. And that is it. I think we need a motion to adjourn. Is that still a thing?
No.
Before, did we want to give our new friend an opportunity to talk to us? Did you want to say anything on your mind, or?
I am new here. What, on the mic?
You don't. By no means do you have to. This is a complete wild thing we've never done before, but Michael Lair decided to put you on the spot. So.
I'd rather not get on the mic. I'm Troy, born and raised here in Columbia, South Carolina. Currently in West Columbia, so Zion is the people.
Hell yeah.
Just excited to get involved. I'm very excited for new SC. I was at the at Clyburn Fish Fry, so I got
Hell yeah.
I got pictures with Annie, I got pictures with Jermaine. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself, so I'm just happy to get involved.
Rock on. All right. Well, in that case, we're going to go ahead and cut off the official meeting. I'm going to chill here for a little bit longer because we usually go a lot longer than this, but there wasn't a ton to cover. Anybody watching at home, have a wonderful evening. Anybody here, have a wonderful evening. I'll tell you that again. And break.